I can tell you that when you get older, time seems to move ever more quickly. So it seems to me that it was only a week ago that we were gathered here in our thousands to shout out our no to war. And at that time, some very prominent commentators and politicians, many of whom would like now to forget what they said then, told us that we had it wrong. Just you wait, they say, it'll all work out. They told us that the United States troops and their allies will be welcomed into Iraq with grateful adulation, that peace and democracy will be brought to a land that had long groaned under dictatorship, and that this country would then act as a beacon to the rest of the region, that they would create a perfect model of a modern liberal democracy as a harbinger of the new Middle East. Well, that was then. Now we know nothing that they promised has been delivered. Everything that we warned against has come to pass, and worse. It is grotesque beyond words, in light of that experience, that George W. Bush should be asked and welcomed here to Belfast by the First Minister and Deputy First Minister, and allowed to present himself as a man who can consolidate peace on our own little patch of earth. What shame! What hypocrisy! As has been said to millions and millions of people all over the world, there is no dilemma, there is no confusion about what George Bush represents. We are told that not only will he help to consolidate peace here, but that he will act as a spur to economic investment and development in Northern Ireland. Even if that were true, we'd have to make a judgment about where the balance lay in deciding what attitude to take to him. But it is not true. That pledge is as worthless today as was the pledge made by Bush and his supporters about peace in the Middle East and peace in the world 5 years ago. They tell us that we must bow down to Bush because if we don't, investment won't come, that we won't have jobs. In the name of that, they are asking us to allow ourselves to be blackmailed. We should look more closely and see that what they are really saying is that we must do anything and everything that they demand because they are the masters of the universe. I would say this to people who think that they can have the political power of bilocation and be in two places at the same time. George Bush said 5 years ago, 6 years ago, he said, you're either with us or against us. And I would say to those to whom it concerns, you can't be with us and simultaneously with him. The gap is too wide. You cannot straddle it. Even people of the most flexible principles cannot straddle that divide. It's make your mind up time, comrades. What side are you on? I say that we should be on the side of the plain people of the world. We're told often that we now live in a global village, and so we do. Well, we live in a global village. The people of Iraq, the people of Palestine, the people of Afghanistan, the people of Lebanon, they are our neighbours. Their children are the children of our neighbours, and we should stand by them and not stand by George Bush. Strikes me, you know, that if Peter Robinson goes home tonight and discusses the events of the day with his family, we might hope that he will say, you know, Iris, you're right. There is an abomination loose upon the land, and I have looked into its eyes. There is a cause here which transcends our differences. There is a cause here which transcends all national and ethnic differences on this earth. It is the cause of fighting to preserve our earth from the economic degradation being visited upon us when profit is the only lawgiver as to the way our world should develop. There is a cause which transcends everything else, a standing together with our neighbours against the evil which Bush represents. They have turned the Middle East into a jigsaw, exploding slowly in a downpour of blood. We say enough. They now say openly that they want to attack Iran. Bush hints that he might attack Iran before the end of his presidency, which can't come soon enough because the American people have done with him, and we shouldn't be welcoming a man that the American people themselves have done with him. But make no mistake, the fight against war, the fight against what Bush represents, will continue even after Bush's presidency. And we have got to stand ready to defend ourselves against the suggestion that we should turn Northern Ireland into a shiny little fragment of their new order. We should stand up for ourselves through the trade union movement for the rights of workers. And we should stand up for ourselves as a people who know war and who crave peace and who know who is the warmonger in our midst. Tell Bush today, go home. You're not wanted here. And what's more, Mr. Bush, you're not even wanted at home. Thank you very much.